Hi, welcome, ladies.
Morning.
We're glad to be here.
Yes, we are on this beautiful day.
Mm-hmm. You just got back from the beach?
Yes, I did. It was an extraordinary morning.
Wow.
Sun, the sand, everything comes together at the ocean.
Beautiful. Well, I'm here with Rickie. How do you say your middle name? Beckwith, but how do you say your middle last name?
Byars.
Byars.
Byars with an S.
Byars with an S. And Roby, Lynn, Chevance. I've been practicing that all morning. Saying it just right. And we're going to be talking about the upcoming seminar. Do you call it a class or a seminar or what do you call it?
A journey.
Journey.
It's a journey.
Into love. Into deeper.
Yeah, journey into deeper love. It's much more than a seminar, much more than a workshop. It's very experiential. Mm-hmm. And Rickie, with her amazing vocal talents and musical talents and mystical talents and her wisdoms and her teachings, and then me with my psychic work and my energy work and my understandings, we take people very deep.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I've really been just doing research for this and bringing myself up to speed. I've been listening to a lot of your music, and it's just wonderful. It's really been filling my house, and just been enjoying the energy and starting to share it in our circles here, and it's wonderful.
Thank you.
I just love that you can bring entertainment into I don't know, self-improve. Is it a self-improvement? It is a self-love? Tell me a little bit more about the deeper applications.
I would call it self-awareness, awareness of the beauty that you are, the magnificent presence that you are, and we can never get too aware. I don't know anybody that's all that aware that they can't be more aware,
Yeah, it seems like, it does seem like there's a rapid, I don't know, they're calling it awakenings. I hear that word just sort of across all circles of new thought and different spiritual groups, and everybody is talking about an awareness and an awakening, and it's wonderful, actually. Yeah, it's a wonderful time. Why do you think that it's becoming so? What's the acceleration suddenly?
You want to go first, Roby? Because I could talk all day about that. Then they wouldn't even have to come to our journey.
Don't give away too much too quick.
Rickie and I get on the phone, run the phone for like 4 hours, right? We just, it's amazing. And then we thought we should tape these conversations. Right? Why is there an awakening, a quickening? I think we all incarnated at this time. Our spirits knew what we were doing when we incarnated. And this is a topic that we start with at our seminar, and we all come in with capacities. We all come in with our contribution that we knew we were going to be making at this time on the planet. And it's kind of like just a densening of the morphic field, right? If everything is intelligence and everything first begins in the infinite unseen, consciousness is the activity through which life moves. So there is this cosmic agreement, right? There's this it's just a spiritual awareness that we're all joining together, right? To be that which we came to be the greater of ourselves, right? To live into that, but also to lift the energies on the planet, to align the energies on the planet, and, to kind of turn the Titanic around, if you will, But it's not from a place of depleting ourselves or denying our selves. It's from being ourselves.
There you go.
Right? From being ourselves and being the contribution. And in the contribution, inherent in that activity is that we are fed and we are uplifted and we are inspired and, all of those things as well. So together, we're all rising up.
We each come in our own capacities. We each have our gifts, the things that we came to bring and to deliver. But so many times that gift is covered up with something. And I don't care. I meet people all the time. Some of them have been in spiritual community for years and years, and they still are acting out from another pattern, that is weird sometimes, and or not knowing of its own beauty and magnificence. And we need that person. We need everybody, because everybody's is important here.
Yeah, what I'm loving about this time, it seems that people have always, and it seems like it's a lot of people that have thought they were the only ones, actually. And it's a lot of people that I think consider themselves outcasts and non-joiners, and they thought they were only one, and they thought they were weird or queer or different. And there just seems to be a coming together, and we're finding out, oh my gosh, they're I'm not the only one.
Right.
It seems to me that your gathering gives them the bravery to commune and say it out loud, because I think they always had an inkling, and somehow society makes people think that it's a negative when it's not. It's the exact opposite. And people just need sort of permission sometimes.
Yeah.
And or bravery, or I don't know. And I think bringing it to music, I think everybody realized at some point much earlier on that music is the universal language, and it was the soul, and it can bring the vibrations that are with music. And now that I don't know, now it's funny, now that I'm becoming more aware, I listen to other music, which I just thought was, fantastical, just fun. The music I liked, and I just realized how deep the words are, that it really is. It's poetry, and the songs that really resonate with me, I didn't see them as spiritual. I didn't see, most of the Beatles, catalog, if you really listen to it, it's so deep and so spiritual and so, just about love and universal love and peace and goodness and kindness. And it didn't seem like it, just seemed like rock and roll. We just thought we were banging our heads against the wall, but not really. What says you to that?
Well, most of the great music that stays with me are songs that do call to a certain part of my soul, even if it was a love song. Especially if it's a love song, and the message is a high love. The thing that doesn't stick with me is like, you did me wrong, and I'm through with you. Unless you did me wrong and I'm through with you, you're saying tongue in cheek, because you're saying that message, but you're really saying it to play that guitar, which is played through joy, even though they call it the blues.
Right.
So it is the thing that brings us into our intrinsic nature. I believe that that calls to us eventually, even like you say, at one point you thought you just bang your head against the wall. You go, but wait, what is, oh, wow. Now this is what he's saying. Yeah. This is deep, but many people have been talking deep. I just think that much of our orientation has been about fame and about, that voice that is the biggest voice, the loudest voice, the one that's on all the radio stations. And that's where we miss it, because all around us are pockets of people who are not celebrity, who are just wonderful, everyday people who carry a magnificent chunk of God. And when we get together and go like, wow, what a chunk, not what a hunk, but what a chunk, what a chunk you are, what a great person you are. And then that realization shifts with the group that converges. So there's so many ways for us to access into that place that we all are. Yeah. And this is our journey into deeper love is an invitation for a collective to feel the power in it. And it's unique collective. So the people who show up that day will be part of something that is very special, that will only happen with that group, because we're there together, because of who's there. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be
so glad you're headed our direction.
RJ, I wanna just tell on Rickie a little bit, because I know there's some people out in Palm Springs and Palm Desert who may not be as familiar with Rickie as we are. But Rickie truly is the songbook of an entire nation, entire movement, I will say. She is the songbook of an entire movement. Like, this woman has given music to what everybody is awakening to right now, right? The teaching and the structure in the organization that's rising up to shift the planet and make a world that works for everyone.
Mm.
And Rickie has written hundreds of songs, and there's probably 800 New Thought centers around the globe, and her music is sung in all of them.
Hey, they're about 2,000.
2,000, right? So
That's
that
amazing to me.
2,000.
Unity. You have Unity.
That's right, with Unity.
You have CSL Divine Science Centers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And Rickie's music
as my
is
education
all of
continues. And the funny thing is, I'm not new to the movement in any way. I've been, working in it for I don't know, good going on 5 years. And we, in my center, we've got a musical director. Anyway, it just amazes me that I've been in it this long and I didn't know a thing, because really this is my introduction to your music. And so it's amazing how much there always is to learn and experience. And then as you awaken, you're just, open to more and more, and you find out who else is doing this work and the way that they're doing it.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm learning. I'm an old dog learning a new trick, and I'm really excited to share it. And it's interesting, the different pockets, and through my experience, I've had a chance to travel the world, and it's so interesting how we're kind of just tucked over here and tucked over there, everywhere in the world. Really, it's got a spot where things are going on and bubbling, and people are communing and communicating and sharing. But we might not know about each other until, and again, things like now that we're embracing multimedia and communication like this, it's just, it can, where can we go with it? If we really all become aware of each other as we become aware of ourselves.
Right, which is exactly what the goal is for. Oh, are you there? Did we lose you?
I'm here.
Okay. Sorry. But that's the goal of Journey into Deeper Love, is because we've all been entrained to dampen our capacities, right? Our awarenesses, whether we're very aware and intuitive with, or psychic or empathic, or whether we have these like longings to be a contribution, whether it's for sustained ecology, or whether it's for human rights, right? Or whether it's through, remembering health through, eating organic plant-based foods, whatever application that we have a passion to share. But the people usually who are what I'll call them humanoids, right? They have felt alone. They have felt shut down. They have felt afraid. They haven't known, perhaps, how to allow themselves to live an authentic life that's heart-centered. How to maneuver through life and through the pains, right? Through the traumas, through the tragedies, through the losses. And so what the Journey into Deeper Love is to support people past their woundings, right? Past any trespasses or betrayals, to remember that at the core of them, there is that within them that is perfect and complete and whole. It's never been abandoned. It's never been betrayed. And that they have the power and presence of the Most High that is really at the center of every single cell of their being. And that they can rely on that intelligence, that presence. They can commune with it, and that they're never alone. They're never alone, never alone, right? And that they have that power and presence that is working with them and for them and as them at all times.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a day of healing, and Rickie, drives in the music. Not drives in the music. That's kind of the wrong phrase.
But we know what you're saying.
Because music, it's sacred. It's sacred geometry in action, and the notes correlate to colors, and the colors correlate to frequencies, and our bodies respond to that. And Rickie just, I don't know, she has a magic that just instantly, Rickie lifts people in 3 seconds. They're on their feet.
I've been feeling it. It's been, bounding throughout my house for the last few days. And actually, it's so funny. My dogs love it. They're just like, it soothes them. They're very happy in it. It's interesting, you know. I that's sort of my gift and talent. I'm sort of the dog whisperer, and you know, I know that everybody's got a gift or a talent,
Yes.
or knowledge, or you know, some kind of communication, some way to, you know, and I think helping people find, you know, what they need to, you know, most concentrate on to feel that they're really using their you know, God blessed gifts, as opposed to, you know, what society tells them. I mean, you know, people, you know, because all sorts of people that never, you know, really even knew before, because they just, you know, became doctors and lawyers and teachers, and, you know, they just kind of took on the society expectations, and but then they feel that there's everybody I think feels that there's something more to them, something that they haven't, something they want to give. And I'm hoping that your seminar helps them find that within themselves. Some people don't think they're very talented, I've noticed, but then sometimes, you know, that's just a knowledge. Because it can be through food preparation, or it can be, you know, just sharing of you know, knowledge that they didn't even realize they have. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I was with some people yesterday. I went to meet, I'm doing a fundraiser, and I was looking at the house because they wanted me to see their house, because they wanted, you know, they were offering their home for this fundraiser that I'm doing in July. But I was comfortable to do it at my house, but I went to their house. And these young people have this fabulous house up there in Hollywood, in the Hollywood Hills, West Hollywood Hills. And it was a beautiful place. But I looked at the way they were living. I looked at what they were doing, you know, and it was so fresh. What they were doing, what they were creating, a new ice cream that was delicious. You know, like they have a lawyer, they have these different design people on their team. They're pulling their resources together. They're living in the same facility. When I was coming up, you know, you had your own house, you had your own job, but before that I have my own it was that. It was what we're doing for the community.
Yes.
We're trying to lift our family. We're doing, and in my case, in the South, it was like, we did it for the race, you know, but now the race is gone, you know, the family's gone. It's like, hey, it's like, how can I pay back this college loan from this degree that I have? And I'm not even happy with what I study, you know? So these young people I saw yesterday, they're creating something that they love, that they believe in. They want to put good ice cream in the community. You know, it's like what they're doing is like very powerful. It's not like good ice cream doesn't exist, but it ain't on the ice cream truck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
well,
you know,
are they putting a healing thing, you know, because now people are using chai seeds and things. I think there's such an awareness of organics. And again, now people are, you know, creative with how they do smoothies and what they're doing. And people are aware of what they're putting into their bodies. They're really, you know, thinking it all, you know, and I see that it has had its overflow into society. I mean, now even the fast food restaurants are really they're offering healthy alternatives. They're, you know, out of a group consciousness that people are not going to keep shoving that, well, for lack of a better word, crap into their faces anymore.
We're all returning to sacred.
They're not buying it literally.
We're all returning to sacred living.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sacred, regardless of what you studied in school, that you were on this programmed, your charted course that was given to you by an educational system, by your parents, that people are arriving at the places like, who am I and what do I love? And what is it that I love that brings good to the world? And when you touch that, you want to be in that, you know? And so what we're talking about is getting to the core essence of who you are. And if you know what it is, then you can come to what it is that we're doing and be inspired to do it some more.
Well, what excited me about what you guys are doing, Roby told me that you're going to be very interactive with the audience. And I think that's exciting because, you know, we're all at different places on our spiritual journey. And some people, you know, have a knowing, and it's just a wonderful community to be with other people who are aware and awake and all of that. There's wonderful things to be, but some people are a little, you know, they need help figuring it out. I'm so glad that it's going to be very interactive and you're going to talk with them and help them find, find themselves, really. So it's for you know, every level and everybody, race, color, creed, sexual orientation, and, you know, wherever you are on your, you know, journey of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
We're gonna sing a little. We're gonna meditate a little. We're gonna you know, do inner processes a little, right? We're going to learn a little, we're going to move a little, do some psychic work a little, like, you know, it's going to be a little bit of everything.
I feel laughter and joy coming.
Lots? Oh, we laugh a lot.
Yeah.
We laugh a lot.
I feel it. All right. Well, I think this has been a wonderful chit chat. And before we give it all away.
Some more. No, there's so much more that we didn't give away. There's so much we didn't give away.
Is there anything else you would like to let us know? Again, I'm just trying to, let people know, who's coming and what we're going to do. And it's just a great thing. And they should really, really jump on board. It's June 4th. It's an all-day extravaganza. Yeah. And so I understand you're bringing beverage and snacks. I don't know.
Everything is gluten-free, vegan.
Mm-hmm. Delicious. Everything is delicious.
Delicious, organic, healthy. It's good. And yeah, it's being catered. So all the food will be provided throughout the day. I know. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Yeah, from 9 o'clock is registration. Doors open at 9:30. We go to 5:30. And it's at the Palm Desert Center for Spiritual Living on Portola. So I think it's on Portola, somewhere around there.
It is.
Yeah, I thought, yeah. So Reverend Joe Hooper is so generously allowing us to come and be with his community and the extended community out there in the valley. And we're like so excited. I love Palm Springs. I love Palm Desert. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and I love singing with people. Yeah. I love singing to people, and I love singing with people. Okay. Last weekend, I was in Texas. I was in Houston, Texas, singing with people. I mean, I heard great speakers. My husband, Michael Bernard Beckwith, Gay Hendricks, great speakers, everybody. But I'm going to tell you, that place came alive when I sat at that piano and made them sing, but in a good way. It was like, it wasn't intimidating. It was just like, come on, you want to,
Yeah.
And then, and then it was on to Daytona Beach for this Chi Revolution conference. It's like 1,500 people there and most of them had never met us, and they were like, first of all, I don't even know who she is, I kind of know who he is because he's been on Oprah, right?
Exactly.
But they met who I was, man, and they were all up on their feet and they were just so inspired. So it's like, you got Rickie and Roby together. You want to be there because I need to do more of this kind of thing with people who already love the music, so come and watch that music just expand you in greater ways.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming our way, and I'm going to spread the word. Thank you so much.
Thank you, RJ.
All right.
See you.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.